are. We're in the old riverbank. Trying to dig us up some stones. Get us some dirt, and we'll go down to the river and put our stones over to the side so we can cover up our holes. We always want to do that. Okay, now we take our gold getter and we'll soak it. Take a big old scoop of material. You see I don't have to classify my material. I just put it in there. Shake it for about the count of 10. Pull it up out of the water, plunge it, and now you've just gone through a scoop. And because the bottom of the riffles are still fluid, I'm just going to add another scoop. See, you don't have to classify your material. There's big rocks in there, everything. You see the little wave dancing up and down? You can hear the rocks rattling on that perf plate, which create a sinking motion just like a miller's table. And you pull it up out of the water, one end a little faster than the other. And there you go. We've now completed 2 scoops in 12 seconds. So what I've got here, I've got 2 scoops through the unit already, and so we have these heavy classifications in the bottom. Now as long as I'm shaking it and the bottom of the grooves are staying fluid, you don't have to clean it every time. But in this case, we'll clean it every time. We'll just stick it in the water and wash it out. And between the running a scoop of material through to the cleaning process, it's all of 18 seconds. Put your material in there. Like any sluice box, how often you clean, it all depends on the type of material you're using. You may want to clean it every time if there's a lot of clay in it. This is mostly sandy, rocky material. And so I'm going to go 3 scoops and then I'll clean it. See that wave dancing up and down on the top there? You hear the rocks rattling. All the heavies are going right into the bottom. Okay. All right, we're clean. At any rate, here we are. We've been about 20 minutes and we've gone through a full bucket of material, not having to classify. Just dump it in and make it work. Got the wave action coming up a little bit, but that's okay. It works in rapid water. All right, we'll do our final rinse out. Now your final clean out. At the end of the day, you do not have to take this apart, and I recommend you don't take it apart at the end of the day because these little clips will go poink and sploosh into the water it goes, and you just lost it. So, having said that, I'll now take all the parts apart. I designed the handles so that the clips will fit on the handle. And then whatever is left in it cleans out quite easily. Now we're going to focus on reducing these concentrates to super concentrates. All right, what we got now is that's all the concentrates that we have left out of a full 5 gallon bucket of material. So we're going to super concentrate that right now. So what we're going to do, we'll take just a nice level scoop of the concentrates and we'll put them back in our bucket. We'll break up the mud And we'll do the same thing. You see the mud moving sideways as we do that fast little jig? We do that for about 10 seconds, and anything heavy in that mud has now gone straight into the bottom of our V-bottom drop riffle handheld sluice box. Another scoop in. We don't have to clean it. We just want to keep it shaken out so that material will, the heavies in the material will float out. A little boat traffic going on today, so we got some wave action, but that's okay. Our goal getter works in the waves as well. All right, here we are. Now we're down to our last scoop of concentrates that we're running through. And you see we're working the material to bring those light colors up to the surface, the lighter sands, keeping the bottom sand. As we shake that box, it keeps the bottom material, the heavy material in the bottom, and we just work it out. And that's all we have left. It's about 2/3 of a cup. In a previous video I think I said it was 3/4 of a cup, but actually it's less than that. So we'll grab a pan and we'll pan it out, and we'll see if there's any concentrate. All right, you can see here, and this is the easiest way. You just take your super scoop, you just rinse it out. There's no miner's mat, no miner's moss. You wash it right into your pan, check it. We're going to put it back together, put our concave surface, pardon me, the convex surface down, and put our clips back in place. And the gold getter is all cleaned up. And now we'll do our final pan out of a 5-gallon bucket of material. This is all that's left, and it took about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to do it. Don't require running water. It's as fast as most sluice boxes, and you don't have to pre-classify your material. Just give your gold pan a nice shake out, get those materials fluid. We're gonna give it a little Georgia thump there to get that gold to settle to the back, and we'll start washing it out and just seeing if we got anything. We're at a new location today, and we don't know whether there's any gold in this gravel bar or not, but we're going to find out here shortly. Lots of black sand. That's a good sign. But no gold, except for one little tiny piece of micro gold right there, which we can't even see. It's so little. But we'll suck it up. Any gold's good gold. There's another little one, but not such a great place. We're going to move on up into Hell's Canyon and see if we can't find some decent gold. Hey, here we are, back at our dig site, and you notice I got quite a hole here, but we don't want to leave holes. If you're out digging, the thing you need to do is to fill up your holes. I've got this little garden rake here I use, and I just save my stones, I backfill, and that way the adoring public isn't treated to signs with big holes in the ground, and no one knows you were here. So always backfill your hole, make it look like you never were here. So that way you might be welcome back to do it again.